So today I'm going to be showing you a video of a simple Scratch game. Well, not a game really, but like a simple Scratch code where you can move your Scratch sprite around up, down, left, and right. So let's get right into it. So if you have your app downloaded, which I showed you in my previous video, just click on your app and then you'll open up into screen. So these are the main blocks for Scratch app. So you have an invent block, you have invent block. So an invent blocks, so this is basically how you start coding your program. So if you get run any of these blocks around, so if when green flag click, then the code you'll put below will run, but if you don't click green flag, then these codes won't run. So you always want to have an invent block so you'll have your code neat and organized. So I usually use one green flag clicked blog. And so now what we want for our sprite to do is to move up, down, left, and right when our arrow keys are pressed. So these are sensing blocks letting us know letting us know if something happens. So if this sprite is like touching the mouse pointer, then something happens. If the sprite is like touching the edge, like here, something will happen, and this senses it and lets it do an operation. So what we need for the sensing block to be applied is if a sense happens. So we want the key arrow space to be, so we want it to move when some arrow key is pressed. So we'll have this key button pressed and we'll change it to, so we'll first code it to go up. So for it to go up, we have to go if key up is pressed. So if key up is pressed, then the sprite will move 10 steps. First point in direction. So it has to point in direction up. So point up 0. It literally shows us what direction it's going to point. So we'll here have that point in direction up and then move 10 steps. And then now if we want to see if we wanted to go down, we can put if key down pressed, down arrow pressed, then we want it to point in direction. Check which one is down. I'm pretty sure it's 180, yeah. And move 10 steps down. Point in direction down, and then I'll just move 10 steps. And now, for the final two, we'll take two of these blocks. So we'll put key left arrow pressed, and then key right arrow pressed. Then we'll get a point in direction block. So for this, left -90, and then for this, right 90, and then move 10 steps on each. Okay. Well, you might think our code is ready here, but we want this to happen every single time we click a green flag, or like for every single second. But if you click a green flag and then click arrow 10 times, it'll move 10 steps, but then if you click it again, it won't happen. So if we want that to happen, then we have to put a forever block so it happens all the time. And I'm pretty sure that's it for the code. So let's test it out. Go into full screen if you want to, and click your up, down, left, right keys. It's kind of weird, moves upside down. You can code it in a certain way so that the sprite doesn't move up and down. So I'll show you an example. So if we don't want it to rotate up and down, we can set the rotation style to left and right. So let's see, there might be some changes now. So now if we do it, it's going to move correctly. So you can just stay like that. It doesn't like rotate and stuff. So it's your customization. If you want it to rotate, you can set it as rotate. If you want it to be like this and nice and simple, you can set it like this. So this type of coding will be used in many programs, so you can move your sprite to do certain actions. And this is not the only sprite you get in Scratch. There are many more sprites available, such as this one, such as sprites like these, all over here. And there's also things you want to use people, like many people, random people. there's a whole bunch of themes to select from. And whatever project you're going to be using, you can use these sprites to code them with. And then finally, if you want your a project to be designed, you can upload backgrounds. So I have many pictures available. I'll use this one. So if you're going to be using like a basketball project, you can just upload this background. And then you see here that our sprite went to the back. You can code that to come to the forward by just doing this. Come to forward. Go to front, yeah. So then the sprite appears in front. And then you can code your sprite to do whatever it wants. Do whatever it wants when code is started. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. And I'll show you more videos of how to make games from this website, and also make many applications you can use to on this website. So if you want to upload these games you're making online, so just go to scratch.mit.edu and reload. 1 second. I spelled that wrong right there. Scratch. Yeah. And you can log in, sign in here. I don't really have something here because I'm not going to be uploading anything online. I'm just going to be showing to y'all on YouTube. So you can sign in here and then create all your projects here. So if you're going to be uploading all these projects online, go into this and follow my directions. Well, in this, it's Scratch 3, but it has all the command blocks, so it's going to be the same command block. There won't be any differences, but you can just copy me and then upload this online to other people. Well, you don't need to really copy me. You can do it into your own wants and needs and make mini games and then upload it online. You don't have to use the offline editor. If you want to upload it online, use the online editor, but if you're just going to be using it for practice, then I would recommend the offline editor because it's a little more simple and neat. So yeah, hope to see you next video. Bye.